everybody, I'm Michelle Carre.
And I'm Matt Carre.
And this is Riding in Cars with Cars. We are the Carre Group of Redline Real Estate, and we are all about real estate with real purpose. And this show is about introducing you to amazing people in our community.
Absolutely.
So who's in the car today, Matt?
Well, today we have Roger from Tires on the Run. We thought it was fitting. A tire guy, he's always busy this time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's October,
Yes.
winter tire season. I met Roger a couple years ago. He came to my house and he changed my tires. It was fantastic.
So simple. So
Yeah.
we're going to learn more about his business, the business model, and how you can get in touch with him to get your winter tires on.
Roger Foster, Tires on the Run.
Good to see you.
Welcome to the car.
Thank you.
We're excited to have you.
I'm excited to be here.
And 'tis the season for you to be excited
Yes.
because... Well, it's still only fall, but here in the Airdrie area, it seems like winter sometimes. So
Winter is coming.
yes. So,
Any month but August.
any month but August.
Yes.
Yeah, no
Actually, my
kidding.
birthday's in August, and I have seen snow on my birthday.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah, that happens.
So I've lived in the Calgary area for 16 years now, I think 15 years, and the only month I have not seen snow is July. In fact, my very first August, I was driving to Red Deer on the phone with a friend of mine because I grew up in Southern Ontario, and I'm like, it is bleeping snowing! I know this is the money-making time of the year for you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you like, there's got to be points where you're like, okay, I've just put in a 29-hour day, and there's only 24 hours in a day, right?
Yes. Yeah. For some people.
And you're thinking, what have I got myself into? But it's also a great time for you too as
It's the time to stay busy. Yeah. We're basically run 90-hour weeks at this time of year.
Oh my.
We take Sundays off.
Good for you.
well. Good for you.
Because there is more to work or more to life than just tires.
Absolutely.
You know, I know it's hard to understand, but
Yes.
but yeah, that basically 90-hour weeks, full board, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Wow.
all day long.
Roger, the business is called Tires on the Run.
Yes.
Which means you come to your customer, but you're showing up in a different vehicle now. You're showing up in a bus.
Yes, we are. We're confusing people left, right, and center.
I love it.
People are dinging. You don't pick up passengers; they ding like, "Get me off this bus." When
Yeah, not that, but what it is, people at the bus stops, they see us coming, they get up, they pick up their bags, and then we sail on by, and then they have this look on their face.
what happened?
And yeah, sorry, we can't stop at every stop to explain what we're doing.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, but no, we had a cube van before.
Okay.
And it was like everyone else's cube van. It looked like a cube van, and there's thousands of them around.
Yes.
We knew that the end was nigh on that engine coming
Okay.
up. So in January, we were looking for another truck to get. We're going to get another cube van. My crazy mechanic / worker / buddy, Lyle, comes to me and he says, I think we should look at these. And he starts sending me pictures of buses. And my first reaction was, I said an unchurch-like word. And I said, are you adjective crazy? And he persisted, and we realized that there's a model that's a 30-footer. So it's not it's not the swivel
Right.
center
Yeah.
Right.
60-footers. It's a 30-footer, and
Okay.
it's 3 feet longer than our old bus, our old truck,
Yeah.
and there's way more room inside.
I bet there is.
Yeah.
And it's a real conversation starter. So when we stopped to pick you up, before we could get you in the car here, you got stopped and somebody wanted to talk to you about what you had, right? And you're like, hang on a second, I'm making a sale.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
That's
we
how
waited
we
because
roll.
we're salespeople
Yeah.
as well. So you
that's
have
how
to
we
do what you
roll.
got to do.
It is drawing a lot more attention because
I
it's
bet.
confusing. There's equipment in there. There's a guy who's not wearing a transit uniform in there,
Yes.
Yeah.
and the digital display doesn't have a route number. It says Tires on the Run, mobile tire service. So yeah, it takes some getting used to, but the feedback's been awesome on it so far.
So where do you buy a bus?
City of Calgary.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
there's not Toys R
Really?
Bus. There's the City of Calgary.
Yeah, I looked on Amazon, but no.
But they could
Yeah.
drone it in and drop it at your front door.
Take a big one.
Yeah.
Russian.
Big, yeah.
I found out that they had a dozen of these that they bought and they miled out, and they had a bunch of them sitting there doing nothing.
Really?
And a used bus is usually worth its weight in scrap metal. So
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
So it took a lot of work to resurrect it. We kept on going. We upgraded it. It's pretty cool for the mechanics watching this. We put in a built engine, built transmission. It does what it's supposed to, and it's supposed to do it for a very long time, based on what we got.
Yeah. So with tires on the run, you're obviously mobile. You're coming to people's homes.
Yes.
So if I've got my car parked in the garage, do you change the tires right in the garage?
Sure. Yeah,
Wherever it is. Wherever it sits, you'll do the job.
Yes. Matt is a great testimonial for that one.
Yeah.
Basically wherever it is. I've changed tires at people going to Cross Iron Mills, going shopping. So they...
Really?
Yeah, they wanted to go Christmas shopping and they needed new tires, so we met them there and did it there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That is genius.
We
You're
do.
just going to park there all December? You should.
You'd like get a food truck. You should get some food in there too.
Of course, Matt wants you to sell meat out of the window.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, might be hard for me to fit through the door after a while, but we do it. We meet clients from out of town at coffee shops.
Oh, wow.
Here in town, or at their parents' house if they're visiting from another province. We get calls in because there's no PST here.
Yes.
We go to the client's house as well. We're actually tomorrow going to Canmore for a doctor who's there. He's an elderly doctor. He can't lift the tires into the car.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to Canmore to do a tire
Good for
swap.
you guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
I also saw you stop and change a little girl's tires one day. A little pink bike.
Oh,
It was on Facebook. So you'll go Canmore and little girl's tires if necessary.
I didn't change your tires. You just need a little shot of air. So
gotcha.
we took care of that.
Yeah, that was so cute.
One of the funnier ones I did was I was doing a flat repair at one of the seniors' homes here in town.
okay.
And this elderly gentleman comes up there on his scooter, and he comes over to me and he says, "These tires are worn out in my scooter. Can you change them?" And I looked down. "Do you have the tires? Because they're this big."
Very specific, yeah.
And he says, "Yeah, they're in my room." I said, "Well, if you go get them, I'll put them on for you."
Good for you.
And he couldn't get out of the chair on the scooter. Like, he's pretty immobile.
Yeah.
So I lifted up the front of the scooter with him in it and changed his tires. Have a good day, sir.
Great.
Just it's a pretty easy job for me. Kind of hard for him.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, how long does it take to typically do a tire change?
For most vehicles, if we're putting like new tires on or seasonal swap where they're not on rims, we're faster on the new unit now.
Okay.
So we're down to about 25 to 30 minutes on a car.
Wow.
For most cars. If we're playing with Mercedes run flats, it's different. But for pickup trucks, if they're big trucks, it takes a little longer, but not much.
Okay.
25, 40 minutes for the most part.
Great.
Swaps on rims, if they're already on rims. Our record so far is 11 minutes from stopping the bus to starting the bus.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Well, we have the right tools. You've seen our funky air jacks, right?
Yeah, your air jacks are brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, they just, rather than and they just blow up and away you go.
2-ton lift,
So
3.5 seconds.
Yeah.
So
Oh my good! I don't know anything about cars, but that sounds very impressive.
Yes.
So.
And you not only change tires, but you also sell tires of people. Like you have access to just about any kind of brand winter tire.
Yeah, just about. There's a couple of exclusive lines that a couple of our competitors have. So, but almost anything. We deal with 7 different distributors. And,
Gotcha.
We can, we've had instances where people have called me up and other shops couldn't get the tires, and I looked at 3, found one at my 3rd distributor, and I said, okay, I can get them here later today. And I've been searching for them for 2 weeks.
Holy cow, that's fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we get quick delivery here right in town. So.
Great. And that's really the way the world has turned, right? We've gone to, skip the dishes, Uber Eats, just Uber in the way they pick you up at home, tires on the run. It's all about convenience. It's almost like we live in New York City. You can get anything delivered in New York City. And now it's almost like you can get anything delivered in Airdrie.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah,
So
Amazon's trained us to not have to leave to buy stuff. So we're kind of taking it to the next level.
Well, and you think about it, which it's kind of sad, like, because we always talk about the lack of human connectivity that some companies, I'm not going to say who, have created. But let's face it, nobody wants to go sit in a tire shop and read a magazine for 3-4 hours while they're waiting for their car.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that you come to their house and then they can stay in and stay with their family.
Or go to the mall.
Or go to the mall and
That's a lot
shop.
of human connectivity in
That,
the mall.
that
There
is
you go.
fantastic.
You can still
So,
get human connectivity,
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah. Go to Starbucks, connect with your
Exactly.
friends, get your tires.
That's right.
That's
Easy.
so great.
Easy. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. It's nobody has enough time anymore. Nobody wants to spend that time in a tire shop.
Right.
And we can get that job done in half an hour. There's no need to sit in a tire shop for 2 to 3 hours. I've heard some interesting stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you know it could be done in 11 minutes.
Yeah, well, depending what it is, yeah.
Yes, of course.
And nobody really wants to take a car and take out the car seats and put them in another
Mm-hmm.
vehicle and all that. So some of our most or some of our happiest clients are young mothers
Yeah.
with the kids.
I bet.
You know, because it's a noisy and time-consuming procedure.
Yeah.
Roger, one would assume since you come to the home that you're going to be much more expensive than your competitors who you're required to go there. So how do people book you, and are you more expensive?
Well, in some cases, yes. In other cases, we've been told we're significantly less.
Yeah.
If it's a small repair, like a flat tire, we do have to charge. I think we charge $79 locally. Most of our competitors are 36, 38, that kind of range, I think.
Okay.
However, we have to come to you.
Yeah.
We're taking time to get there. We're taking some fuel to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to, the person doesn't have to get a spare on to get to the tire shop.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Okay, makes sense.
And you don't have to be at the tire shop during business hours when you're trying to make a living.
Yes.
Good point.
Okay?
So if you get a flat on the way to work or something like that,
Yep.
you'll fix it
Or
while...
before they're going to work, and,
Yeah.
and it's I need this fixed right now,
Yeah.
not at 4 o'clock,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It's the convenience
Yeah,
factor.
so it's a little bit more for those. When we start talking about bigger jobs or new tires, new rims, that kind of stuff, we're deadly competitive. We have a little bit of travel time. We also don't have a huge amount of overhead.
Right.
Right.
So the overhead, we don't have huge rent bills. We don't have franchise fees, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
So,
And when you say huge jobs, like how big of tires can you handle? Can you do some earth movers? Can you do some? No, skid steer. You can't do those. Okay.
Oh,
I
skid
didn't
steer,
think
yeah.
so. Oh, skid steer. I didn't mean to. I meant,
skid steers, yes. If we can get it on our tire machine, that's our forte. We can do semi tires, but we've got a whole lot of equipment that isn't necessary for those. So
Yeah.
all you need to do semi tires is a few bars and a pickup truck and an air compressor and a couple of jacks. So we don't go after that market. It's too hard in the back anyway.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
That's a 23-year-old job.
Yep.
At the boxing gym I go to at White Collar, one of the stations is flipping tires, and there's a tractor tire and something. It's massive, is the point, and I consider that part of a workout. So I would not want to be doing it as a job. That's for sure.
Right. Yeah. Every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, we stick with the smaller stuff. We can do pretty much all passenger vehicles. We just avoid the semis and the RVs with the semi-sized tires.
Gotcha. Roger, what's the one best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Well, my first reaction would be don't eat yellow snow. But
Okay.
Thank you so much for being in the car.
thank you for
and
having me.
sharing
Absolutely.
everything with us about your life and your business, which all of it's pretty darn cool if you ask me. So remind people, website, phone number.
TiresontheRun.ca. Phone number is 403-472-4246. That rings right here.
Gotcha.
Perfect.
You get me on that number until we're national, global.
Universal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Why stop at the globe?
Yeah.
And we'll make life simpler.
Love it.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.